Good morning. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Um, I just wanted to do a little recording today and post it to my TikTok. I want to do more personalized videos on TikTok, um, where I just talk about random things, especially on my days off. I mean, I could probably do this in the evenings too, but mornings I'm gonna start doing these videos of me talking about random things that are like bothering me, or just maybe just anything really, because my mind loves to race. I'm very I'm a very like quiet, laid back person, and I mostly like post videos online of like my clips, my Twitch clips, because I'm mostly a Twitch streamer, and I've branched out to other platforms as well, like with multi streaming. But this is something that is new, and I'd like to do. I just never came up with any good ideas for like content. Um, so that's why I haven't. And on top of that, I have a lot on my plate. I work a full time job Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and then Wednesday, which is today, is my day off. And this is what I want to do from now on, is just post, a video of me talking nonsense, I guess. And then after that, after this, I'm going to be going live on Twitch. But I feel like this is more personalized. I always do have a lot to say, and sometimes I don't know how to express myself, or who to express myself to. Um, but I think this is a great idea for me, because I can be a bit of a chatterbox, and I feel like with my Twitch streams, like so much goes on in the streams that I don't want to like talk people's ears off in a way. I don't know, or like when things happen with, alerts or whatever people saying, like I feel like my mind just goes in so many different directions. So this is more like a more relaxing thing I can do. As like, because streaming involves like gaming, right? You talking, and then, or me, um, or like, and then there's the chatters, and then there's people like subscribing and doing things like bits, or they're doing sounds, or they're doing channel redemptions, and then there's people following, and then there's new people coming in, um, and it's just a lot. So I don't even know where we ended up in this conversation. I work 5 days, 4 days a week, okay, to streaming, and then on top of all this, like I'm married. I've been married for like 14 years. Um, to his name is RP Daddy TV on Twitch, and his old name is Shady Games, which he still has on like other platforms like Kick. Uh, by the way, I'm so bad at this. I told you, I'm a chatterbox, but my mind goes in so many different directions. So like when you add streaming to it, it's like I can never get to where I want to go. So if I just like sit here and talk into a microphone, I think that would be better. Um, but anyways, I was talking about my husband, right? He also streams. I just wanted to mention him, but he also streams. He games. We do a bunch of shit. Like he's going to school. I'm going to school for filmmaking. He's going to school for game making, game design, animation stuff. So there's a lot of cool things happening. Literally, I just woke up. I got my kids ready to school. I didn't just wake up. I woke up like 2 hours ago. Got my kids ready for school. sent them on the bus, made a coffee. I got my Friday the 13th mug here, drinking my coffee. And just my mind was kind of racing because, and I had a lot to say because I have a lot of things I want to get out of my mind and into like videos, you know what I mean, into the mic, because I feel like, you know, I've been given this like platform to speak, and so I think we should be able to speak our minds. I've been venting a lot, like let's say on Twitter and on Discord, and but I feel like it'd be better for me to vent like via videos, okay? And I feel like if I were to do this like on stream, like it's very like people come in and out, so it's just very randomized. So I'd rather do it here. But anyways, yeah, I've been streaming for like 7 years. I feel like it's not really going anywhere. I've grown an amount of followers on like on Twitch and on Twitter, but I don't know. There's something more I need to do, and I'm just trying to figure that out. And I think that if I can just like speak my mind into a mic, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be great. I'd be less like posting written posts on Twitter and Discord, and I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm like speaking to nobody in a way. Because I'm still a itty bitty streamer, even though I have a good following. And so, anyways, what I wanted to talk about was how I just want to stream. I just want to do these videos, and I'm gonna do more videos like this, whether it's through my computer, like this, or through my phones. But you'll be seeing more videos like this. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyways, I want to be more. I want to show you guys like more of my personality rather than just me like sitting here gaming, and I feel like it's not really gotten me anywhere, so I just want to do more like different kind of content, you know what I mean? More personal recordings uploaded onto YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. Then I can like clip out things I need to clip. But anyways, I was gonna start talking about my content on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, right? So I'm like, my main thing is horror. But I play a lot of like Dead by Daylight lately, right? And then sometimes I'll play Phasmo, but I feel like it's not like enough Phasmo. And then I'll go into like shooting games, RPGs, story games. So like my content is like all over the place. And at this point, when I'm only streaming like once a week, right? Like Wednesday during the day, right? And then weekends, by the time a weekend rolls around, I'm like so tired from the week. I feel like I'm getting like even more tired as the years go by. As I get older, I don't have the same energy I had when I first started streaming back in 2017, 20. I started streaming like 2016. It's been like almost 10 years. But I started consistently streaming in like 2018 once I got my PC and didn't let go of it. But you know, I went from daytime streams all the time to like evenings, and then to late nights, and to to like making streaming like a priority, right? Like it was like one of my priorities, like on top of like being a mother and a wife and going to work as a nurse and stuff. I made streaming a main priority. And then now that I've noticed that, it hasn't really been going anywhere. I'm like kind of stagnant right now. Like I've had the same 10 viewers, um, average concurrent viewers or whatever, like 10, 20 if I'm lucky. Um, but after 7 years, like you start to get tired. You feel like you're wasting your time a little bit, especially sitting there for a few hours. And the fact that I only can do this like once a week, if that, and then like at different times, I just feel like it's not good enough right now. So um, this is why I wanted to do the talking. But let me take some water. I wanted to talk about how I've been through like drama recently. And I don't know if like some people know about it, some people don't. There's like two different cases of drama, right? That went down. And maybe I'll talk about it now cuz let's just get the drama bullshit out of the way. Like I've been through a lot of drama in my like streaming journey, right? Where I've had like multiple like mods, changed up my mods, multiple different like VIPs, changed up some VIPs because as your content like evolves and as like I mean everyone has like busy lives, I get it, and like people come in and out people come in and out of your life. Um so I just want to talk about how like I will not like I will not like what's the word? Tolerate. I will not tolerate like people that start to take advantage of things like their roles like as mods or like I still have boundaries as a person, as a human being, right? Um so like some people they'll get really comfortable and then they'll just start then they're like I'll say their true colors will start showing or whatever, but they'll just get really comfortable to the point that like they're okay with like treating me a certain way, right? And me being like Diana, who is very soft spoken, I don't really like to call out people on their shit, especially if I'm streaming, right? Because that if you're streaming, right, you don't want to deal with that. um but anyways, like mm, my community like itself has evolved from like um we started off as I used to be Baby Panda Bear. My name was Baby Panda XO again like after that. And so we had the Panda Army, right? Panda Army was my community. Um and anyways, it started off as like somebody was like, "Hey, I think we should." One of my mods, they were like, "We should make it into a stream team community, or we should like invite a lot of people here, make it a gaming community." So basically, I feel like instead of making it like my own community of like Baby Panda XO's community, right? They were making it into the Panda, like, because I called my community the Panda Army. They were making it into a um like a general gaming community, right? So and in a way I feel like these people were kind of like trying to like use me for gain in a way, right? Use my community and my brand as for gain, right? And I put my trust into a lot of people, like a lot of people that came in and used the Discord as like, you know, a gaming community Discord, like especially for like we used it for like Phasmophobia, right? And we started growing off of Phasmophobia, Dead by Daylight. We started having movie nights and stuff like that. And then like of course, you know, drama went down out of it. Um Especially when my mods, you know, they were like males and they were inviting, I guess, a bunch of they were inviting anyone and everyone to the Discord, right? But anyways, I feel like it started to get like they were shifting away like from the fact that it was like really like based off of like my community, right? So like some people started being getting annoyed with me, I feel like, especially I had like some female mods that became admins and like I don't know, I feel like it just became more than what it it was in a way. Like anyways, these people started like started hanging out together. um you know, I felt and like as my life was busy off of that, like away from this, like um they would still hang out together in game, and then like it would become a little weird. Like I feel like people started talking shit about me, or like when I would go live, they wouldn't support me. Like, and then like things like it was like my birthday and they had to tell people, hey, it's Diana's birthday, come hang out. She's like, yeah, yeah, like shit like that. Like it started becoming like a thing where people were acting like really fucking shady, right? So as soon as like somebody started, they were like, I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna get off Discord for a little while. And I get it, I was like, okay, fine. But like they would like, I just saw it as a way that they were like ignoring me in a way. um like they were kind of avoiding me, and then they started ignoring me because I tried to reach out to them, stuff like that, you know. um but I'd see them posting on other platforms. I'm like, what kind of break are you taking? Like, I get it, but I just felt like it was towards me, right? So, so since they were taking a break, like I'd take off their roles, and they'd get so pissed off and be like, "Hey, hey, you took off my roles, fuck you," like stuff like that. It's like the it kind of like inflated people's egos a little bit. And another time, so that's one time, like all hell like kind of broke loose. Let me just explain. Once I like unmodded like one person, like the main guy, like one of the main guys, there's two. One we had like I had let go a little while ago. The second one, I unmodded him and he started talking shit about me, right? To these girls that were like also my mods, but they were really there for like the other mod, not for like me type of thing. Or so they were acting extra shady towards me over this guy, and so I was like, I'm not having this shit. This is like so childish. Like I hated the way I felt about this. And anyways, all hell broke loose. They I was like, I so what happened was um when they were giving me like the cold shoulder, and I don't like that. That's toxic behavior to me. Being like ignored, being given the cold shoulder, like it's just shady, right? I don't want people around if you can't have a conversation with me, especially if you have the role of like a mod or an admin, right? In my community. If you feel like you need to like not talk to me and act shady, like no, I don't want to have you as a fucking mod or an admin. So yes, I will take off the role and give you a break until you can come to me and talk to me, right? Because I've tried to reach out to them and no, they didn't. Oh, I'm taking a break. No, I mean, no. Anyways, I'm like ranting about it. But, anyways, all hell broke loose, right? Those girls took that guy's back and basically left. So they weren't there for me from the beginning. Like, let's just say that. So that's fine. That then I fucking had other people that were still supporting me, and had my back and stuff. And and I just hate the whole like high school drama bullshit when it comes to like Twitch. I hate it. Like, if you don't like me, then don't fucking watch me. Don't fucking be around me. Plain as that. Like, don't be fake with people. It's not fun. Like, watch somebody and like don't be around someone because you want something back from them. Like, you should watch them because you like their content. You want to support them. Like, that is all it should be. And so that was one instance. Another instance. So we're gonna go into like three different topics, and I'm already 30 minutes into this, which is great. Another instance was recently. Well, like that whole other thing happened. Like, it happened 3 years ago, or two to 3 years ago. And then I ended up changing my name to, because I was ex Diana X and we were the Panda Army. I changed my whole fucking thing to XD Gaming because I wanted it to be similar to my name, right? And then I changed my name again to Talkin Kins because I wanted to be called Diana, right? But I needed something else after it. After my name that like flowed well together. I didn't want numbers in it. I didn't want like X's. I just wanted words. And so I came up with Talkin Kins because it's cute. And my community is now the kinship, right? I love it. And my whole theme, it used to be pandas, but now it's black cats. And because, you know, I'm a horror streamer and like I love horror in general. And also because I have a black cat that I love so much. His name is Yami. We actually inherited him through my mother-in-law who passed in 2021. And so, yes, sometimes like he'll come onto my stream, sit on my desk along with Kitty. Kitty is the long hair brown Maine Coon we got. But anyways, so we're the kinship. Like sometimes I'll even call my community the Kins crew, which is cool too. Like the Kins crew, and then the kinship is the place, which also means like family and stuff, and blood relations. So that's what we're going with. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been supportive of me for the last 7 years and who has been in my community for a while. And even if they're new, like, I appreciate you guys a lot. Anyways, I've been ranting a lot. I just have so much to talk about. But this is going to become a YouTube video, and I'm probably going to make a new thing, like a podcast thing, a talk show, because I think it's better that like I talk into a microphone. And I know I mentioned this, but rather than me venting unwritten black and white posts online, this is going to be much better so that you guys can get to know me better, you know, and know like the kind of person that I am, and all that. But anyways, next topic we're going to talk about is the second piece of drama that I recently dealt with. involving one of my mods, ex mods now, and so because I'm so tired of people like of shit going down, and then people just like running away, unfollowing, just not talking to you anymore. Like after like hanging out with these people, not wasting your time, but spending your time with these people, which feels like it is a waste of time after so long, just for it to like go down the drain, right? Um, and I've had fights with this person in the past. We made up, right? He was actually one of the people that like um he was like lied to or whatever. They talked shit about me to that guy, right? The people I just talked about before. They talked shit about me to that guy, saying unfollow her, don't support her anymore. Um she is a mean person. I don't even know. It's been so long. Anyways, he listened to them without fucking like knowing my side of the story. And anyways, so 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 he like didn't talk to me for a while, and then all of a sudden he started talking to me again, saying, "Oh my God, Diana, I miss you. I'm sorry." All this stuff. Anyways, we've been close. We were close since then. Like, he'd support my streams, I'd support his streams, and we'd even game together a lot. Even more recently, he would always like join me on games. Again, this person like they got really comfortable, really, really comfortable, to where I was streaming a game with my husband, which I do a lot. I stream with my husband on my Twitch channel. We play a lot of games that like he recommends because, you know, I'm his wife and I'm gonna play games with him that he recommends that he would, because he likes to game with me. Um, so he recommended, and we play all these random ass FPS shooters or shooting games or RPGs, MMOs, things like that. That's the kind of games he likes. While I still try to tell him to come play horror games like with me, right? Um, like, and he has played, like recently we played Dead by Daylight together. He and other games we play together. Um, it's hard to get him to find the right ones that he like ends up liking. But we were playing. Let me get back to where I was talking about. We were playing Destiny, the mobile game, Destiny Rising. This is really recent. It was my first time streaming this, right? On my Twitch channel, right? And before we went live, he's like, just so you know, people are gonna talk shit because it's a mobile game. People are gonna be like, mobile game, blah blah blah, right? So I was like, okay, well, first of all, they should know better than to come into my stream and like talk shit about any game that I'm playing. And so, guess what happens when I'm live? About like 20 minutes into it, somebody comes in, and they're a VIP, but they're not a VIP anymore. And the only thing is they got timed out. They didn't even get banned, right? So he's like, so he comes in, he's like, why are you playing this game? You should be sponsored. You better, he said, you better be sponsored if you are playing this game. Okay. So, I'm on push to talk with my husband in voice chat, right? This guy comes saying this. I'm not, my husband doesn't hear me, but I'm like, hey, because I'm being nice. I'm always nice to people that come in, no matter what they tell me. Even if they come in saying booty cheeks, I'll be like, hey, how are you? Because I feel like the best thing to do when you go into someone's stream is you say, hey, how are you? That's the first thing you should always say in a fucking stream, right? But they come in saying, why are you playing this game? First of all, streamers have a lot of anxiety about the games that they stream to begin with. Anyways, I just look at it. I'm like, I'm continuing playing. I'm like, he's like, why are you playing this game? You better be sponsored if you're playing this game. And I'm like, I'm playing this because I want to. Well, I don't even think I said that. I said, all I said was, oh, I'm not sponsored. That's what I said. And then my husband like sees it and he loses his shit a little bit. He's like, and he's like, because she wants to play this game. So he times them out. He's like, I'm tired of people disrespecting my wife, right? And it was disrespectful. It was rude. And no, they didn't get banned. They got timed out. And, you can always come back after you're timed and be like, okay, my bad. I'm sorry, right? But no, this person did not do that. They did not do that. They did not do that. They came back. Actually, they didn't do it at all, right? So they were timed out. And then the mod that I was just mentioning that I've been close with and yada 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 yada. He's like, he said, why did you time him out? To my husband, why did you time him out in my chat, right? And like, if you're a mod, you know better than to like question these things in my chat while I'm live, right? Well, you should know better, but no, they didn't do that. They did it in my chat while I'm live. And so my husband, he was in the army. And he's not going to take shit from nobody, I guess, right? So he's like, because I wanted to, because I can, so that's what he said, right? And then he was going off. He's like, I'm tired of people disrespecting my wife. Like, and I was trying to tell him, okay, you don't have to go off on him because, I'm streaming. We don't want to like ruin the vibe in a way. So that same mod was like, LOL, calm down, kind of triggering him more, and that was pissing him off more. And, it was rude. It was disrespectful. And so my other mods came in, my mods that are still mods today because they're awesome. They were like, this is Diana's stream. I don't even know, but it was a whole mess. They were basically defending me and my husband, and they were all kind of ganging up on that other mod, right? And he ended up going away and not talking, and then both of those people like stopped talking to me. They didn't even apologize for those actions that happened. Yeah, my husband went off on him a little bit and like said shit that probably hurt his feelings, and he probably shouldn't have, but he did. And like it wasn't anything fucking crazy, like, you know what I mean? But and the guy was like, Diana, tell him. And I was just sitting there like, tell him what? Like, I'm not gonna like have another man's back against my own husband's, saying, he probably wanted me to tell him, I've known him for years. I never even met him, but I've known him for years. I will have his back. No, I'm not gonna no, first of all, they need to understand the situation. The situation was that this person got banned. Not banned. This person got timed out for saying shit to me that they shouldn't have said. They should have just left it alone. But it sucks. I just wish that people were more respectful, and I shouldn't have to apologize to people for their behavior, for their rude behavior. So I'm not going to. And so it is at that, left at that. So that person left my Discord. They unmodded me from their Discord and probably talk shit to me to other people and saying that this is what happens and they're bad people. But no, people need to understand, like, there's two sides to a story. But anyways, that's another piece of drama that happened recently. And I might go into the third topic of this drama. The third topic of the drama is more political, right? And and I don't want to get into all that. I don't think, but I am going to go into the fact that people, and I mentioned it already, that I'm tired of like fake people. I'm tired of people like unfollowing you and having nothing to do with you as soon as like they see a screenshot of words I've said and they don't think about, or like somebody that I support. Because listen, we live in fucking America, okay? Let me see. We live in America and there's people who are silent and resilient for a reason, and they don't speak about things. But some people are going to start speaking out more because bad things are happening in the world. And it's not okay for these bad things to be happening, right? And some people are tired of being quiet about their beliefs and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just wanted to say that like it started with a tweet of me saying that I accept everyone for who they are, right? As long as they are respectful towards me, I will be respectful towards them. Basically, even though my own personal choices, my own personal beliefs in big bold letters aren't the same as like other people's, I would say. Doesn't mean I don't support them, doesn't mean I don't know, like people can do whatever the fuck they want. So why does it matter that if I want to do whatever I want with my life, that affects you so much because I decided to say something about that, right? But anyways, like it's like one side is so good and so right and all this. The other side is so bad and so hateful when they're not. Um, it's all lies. It's all fucking lies and blame and all that. Anyway, I got caught in that shit, right? Where somebody was like, they start bringing in topics of like rights, people's rights, right? And I'm like, first of all, I didn't even like bring that up at all, right? First of all, I don't know where this is coming from. They're like, you're not allowed to have your own opinion if it involves people's rights. And I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? So uh, it's just such a mess. They ended up screenshotting whatever I fucking said, which was so and so had rights, right? And they're like, they support this person. Oh, and I all of a sudden they're like, they support this person. I suddenly don't feel safe here. What? And for people that like think about how they were treated by me, like always, which is with respect, how they were supported, how I, like by me, how I spend time with them and try to make friendships with people, that all goes down the drain. And it's just so sad to me. It upsets me. It angers me that people would just like drop me and then tell their friends with a screenshot, right? And be like, I feel unsafe here. This is not how you run things in this community. And then like all hell broke loose again. So in order to diffuse the situation, I left that community just to diffuse it, but they ended up disbanding anyways because everyone was like started splitting up, leaving, and they were like, "Oh my god, a whole bunch of shit went down." A whole bunch of shit did not go down. And then over all this, like people started unfollowing me on Twitter, right? I see you. No, but you guys forgot to unfollow me on TikTok also. So make sure you unfollow me on TikTok too, and YouTube and Instagram, not just Twitter. Make sure you unfollow me on Twitch also, okay? Because, yeah, you just go away. I don't want people around who are so, they don't think about like the way that you treated them, respected them, supported them, all that stuff. It just all goes down the drain and they're like, bad person. You're a bad person. Like it's cancel culture and people are like mocking me saying, "Oh my god, you're canceling me." No, you you basically are trying to. Like I don't have a fucking following in order to be canceled, but you're basically pinning me as like a bad person when I'm fucking not. First of all, I'm not a fucking bad person. Like what did you don't even have screenshots or like things of me being a bad person. Like what do you have against me other than me sharing my opinions of and that are not even hateful? Anyways, if you are somebody, like I said in my tweets, who thinks for themselves and remembers the times that I respected them, supported them, talked to them in DMs, gamed with them, and you remember that about me, thank you. And you don't fucking just like drop me forever, thank you. I want more people around that are like you. And basically, so these people that like all left and unfollowed me, they weren't part of like my main community. Like we were probably becoming friends, but like at the same time, people like that are just so fucking fake, and I'm so fucking tired of it. Anyways, if you're here, thank you. If you're supporting me, thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Um, thank you for listening to my rant. I really, really appreciate it. And I feel much better now because I feel like this has gotten off of my chest. I feel like I can get ready for my stream on Twitch, which, by the way, I also am on Kick now. So make sure you guys follow me on Kick at Dianakins. Come join my Discord. Excuse me, I have a lot of gas. Come join my Discord. Come talk to me in Discord, please. I would love to have you guys. And make sure you share things and come to my Twitch channels. Come say hi. Come to my lives. If you have any recommended games, let me know. I'll try to fit them in. If you'd like me to play, if you'd like to see me play certain games, let me know. Um, I, I, I kind of like, I play what I want to play most of the time. I'm trying to like stream more horror games, especially, um, especially like newer ones, because I'm part of the Horror Game Awards as an official jury member, and so I need to know like what are the good games. You know what I mean? I told them that if they still want me there, or if they don't want me there, let me know because I don't. I told them I don't have a lot of time to like play all these games. I don't really stream it as much as I used to. So, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Um, anyways, anything else I gotta say? Um, I'm gonna have more ideas on content. More content of me talking, but like recorded on video. Stuff like that. I'm gonna start posting on TikTok, and I'm gonna be posting more like recorded videos and all that good stuff. Get it out the way. But I definitely was able to talk without interruptions, and I'm thankful for that. And I feel like since I can talk up a storm, I need to do this more often on the microphone. Oh yeah, last stream, and I was very upset over this. I've been streaming a lot of Battlefields, right? Like last few streams, probably the last 2 streams. Well, my last stream was on a Saturday night. I've been streaming earlier. I'm not even streaming late anymore. But my whole stream was accidentally like almost muted for like a whole hour before somebody said anything. And it's like, damn, like nobody watched me for that whole hour. And it makes me upset. Like why am I streaming if like people aren't coming in for a whole hour, you know what I mean? For a whole hour. Makes you think like, damn, should I still be streaming on Twitch? Should I still do what I want to do? Yeah. Um, Thank you for listening. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I want to play Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna stream it on my Twitch and probably on Kick. If not, well, I am gonna play Dead by Daylight, but I also want to play this one game. I think it's called, which I might start off with, Karma, The Dark World, because I got a free code from it from the Horror Game Awards. Or from the devs themselves to the Horror Game Awards to me, so I feel like I should try it. I don't know what this game is really about. Maybe we can let's watch a trailer and see if I want to play this. We're gonna go to display settings. I'm gonna put on these headphones. Oh yeah, there's Fortnite horror games that I want to play too. There's also games like that I haven't played yet. Peak. I need to play Little Nightmares, the first one, so I can like get into Little Nightmares 3. Alright, anyways. Let's watch it.
What happened to me?
Oh, you're a photographer. You're a photographer in this game? Photo mode. Oh, that's the update. What's this?
My child, you must take good care of yourself. Go on, you monster, do it!
Karma is an invisible river flowing through
That
time beyond life and death. A man may be imprisoned, he may be tormented, but karma does not cease. It merely waits for him in the currents of fate until his vow is fulfilled.
uh, Dad, I failed to protect her. I didn't keep my promise. I don't want to stay in this lonely castle anymore. I can't take it. Dad, this is the castle. I feel
This is a very beautiful looking game. You see why they like allow a photo mode. Wait.
one day I will be swept
I feel like I
into the
should play this.
with the last grains of sand. I can't hold on much longer.
I like that it's very cinematic. It's a cinematic game.
I'm trapped here forever. I will be completely forgotten. Father!
It's a walking simulator psychological horror. Yo, I'm gonna play this. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's try it. Anyways, I gotta go pee. Thank you guys for watching my TED Talk. I'm gonna have to name this something, by the way, but I don't know what. But anyways, hope to see you guys in my streams and in my TikTok clips. Peace out. Love you all.